everyone, it's Chelsea Rathbone, your Pampered Chef Consultant, and I am here today to show you a very delicious and simple turkey recipe and also how I make my rolls. So with Thanksgiving coming up, this is the perfect recipe if you want to kind of change things up this year. This is delicious. So it's very easy, very simple. I actually have a turkey breast. It's a 3-pound turkey breast and the deep covered baker. And anything that goes in my oven, I have told you before, it goes in stoneware. And this is no different. The new updated versions of the deep covered baker are not cranberry, they are gray, but they are still the same size, same shape, and everything else. So I have my turkey in here, and this is one of those butterball turkeys that it says on the package you can actually cook it frozen, but mine is thawed. So I've already got that in there, and I did go ahead and cut off all the strings and stuff just because I don't feel like I need to have all of that on there. So the first thing I'm going to do is take an onion, and this recipe is actually for a 12-pound turkey, so I don't actually need all of this. Let's see how many, it calls for 1 onion and 1 small orange. So I'm only going to use about half of this onion and half of an orange. So yeah, you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so this is going to be, actually I'm going to go ahead and use the whole onion because I like the flavor the onions give. So I'm just going to chop that. I'm going to leave that right there. And I am not going to chop up my orange yet because I'm going to add my seasonings to my little prep bowl. Let me grab that. Sorry, I forgot that this was being washed. Okay, so now let me go to the seasonings. And I probably should have done this before I cut the onion, but that's okay. So I'm going to use half a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. And these are our adjustable measuring spoons. It comes in a set of 2, a teaspoon and a tablespoon. These pop off so you can wash them easily, and it just slides to adjust the measurement you need. So this is 1 full teaspoon if you have it there, but it starts at 1/8 of a teaspoon. So I'm just going to use half a teaspoon of the Italian seasoning, like I said. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna use half a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. I'm just gonna put that in my little prep bowl. Oh, thank you, Wyatt. He just came and tossed his apron down on the floor. Okay, it calls for 2 teaspoons of seasoning salt, but again, I think I'm only going to use half a teaspoon, and I don't want this to be over salted. And I'm going to use 1/4 of a teaspoon of dry mustard. And it calls for 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, but I am going to use our garlic and herb rub. This is amazing. And I'm going to use half a teaspoon of this just because it's so delicious. Okay, and I'm just going to mix this up. This is our 1-cup prep bowl. This comes in a set of 6, and it also has lids. So you can see that I'm just mixing it up. This is our little skinny mini scraper. And I'm just going to kind of sprinkle this over the turkey. Okay, perfect. Now I'm just going to take the onion and just kind of place it all around. I don't know if you guys have stoneware, but I absolutely love it. Like I said, anything that goes in my oven goes in stoneware. And this is the perfect thing to use for a turkey breast because it keeps it very, very moist and it keeps it from drying out. I've actually not used the lid on the deep covered baker before and opened the oven and had all of the onions and the oranges dried up, and I was like, oh my gosh, the turkey is going to be so dry, but it was actually really, really good. It was very surprising. So I am only going to use half of this orange. So you can do this however you want. I like to cut this into pieces and take like 1 or 2 and squeeze the juice over it. So I'm just going to just kind of set this here. And I'm going to show you our citrus press. So, and I'm also going to wipe off my knife blade. If you guys have seen those shows where the chefs have like a towel in their apron on their waistband, and they're constantly wiping off their knives. That's because anything that has acid in it can actually pit your knife, so you want to make sure the blade to your knife is clean. So this is our citrus press. This thing is amazing, and I want to make sure that you guys can see what this does. So I'm going to move you a little closer. Okay, so I'm going to take the orange and put it in here. If you have like half of a lime or half of a lemon, this works perfectly. It's the perfect size for this. So I'm just going to take this and squeeze it. And that actually had plenty of juice in it, so I don't think I'm going to do the other piece. I'm just going to throw the other piece in there. And when you take this, it actually flips it inside out. So it makes sure all of the juice is out. How amazing is that? So that's all I'm going to do for that turkey. Oh, you know what? I didn't add my pepper. Okay. That's the thing with all these videos is I always forget something. So I'm just going to take 1/4 teaspoon of pepper and sprinkle over it. And that's it. I don't have to add salt because I had the seasoning salt. That's it. So I'm going to put the lid on this and heat this. My oven is already preheated. I'm going to cook this for about 2 to 3 hours, probably 3 to 4 hours, just until it's done. Let me go ahead and pop this in my oven, and I'm going to show you my next step, what I'm going to do for the rolls. Okay, so this is my Rock Crock Everyday Pan, and it's 2.5 quarts. You guys, this thing is amazing. This goes in the oven, under the broiler, on the stovetop, in the microwave, in the dishwasher, on the grill. I think that's the coolest thing. This goes on the grill. And Pampered Chef also offers a slow cooker stand that you can use for the Everyday Pan, which is this one, or the Rock Crock Dutch Oven, which is 4 quarts. So it's the same size around, but it's deeper. So I've got a tablespoon of butter in here, and I'm just going to show you how to do this. I'm just going to turn the burner on to medium, and I'm going to go grab my rolls, so I'll be right back. This is going to melt. Okay, so I'm just going to take my, this is the mini mixing scraper, and just kind of work this butter around a little bit. It'll take it just a second to melt. The Rock Crock collection is actually made out of the same clay that the stoneware is made out of, so it's very, very good at retaining heat. This actually is heat safe. The Rock Crocks are heat safe to 752 degrees. So I think that is just so cool. That's why it can go on the grill. We have it in not only this shape, there's a smaller casserole pan that's 2 quarts, and there's a stone, like a pizza stone, and one that is a small square one that that can go on the grill too, I mean, all of them can go on the grill, but that's just what that one is made for. So this will take just a second. I'm actually thinking about doing a live demonstration on my Facebook page, on my business Facebook page. So be sure you like that. I'm going to do it probably, I don't know if I'll do it Thanksgiving Day or on the 16th. We're actually doing Thanksgiving with my family on the 16th this year. And with my mother-in-law, with my husband's family, on Thanksgiving Day. So be sure to like my Facebook page and keep up with that. So I will give updates when I'm going to do it and what time, because I'll probably do some cool things. I'm always in charge of taking the pumpkin pie to my mom's house. Okay, this is almost melted here. And these are silicone, and they are heat safe up to 450 degrees, and you can throw them in the dishwasher. It comes in 3 sizes. That one's the mini one, and this one is the small mix-and scraper, and then this is just the regular mix-and scraper. So you can see how big this one is. This is huge. I use these for everything. Okay, so the butter is melted. I'm going to put you back over here so you can see what I'm going to do with the rolls. and just kind of switch that around a little bit. All right, so I'm using rose rolls. These are just frozen dinner rolls, the ones that will have to rise. You guys, check out these scissors. These are amazing. I love these. They're so strong they can cut through chicken bones, and they come apart so you can clean them easy. How cool is that? Okay, so I am going to take, I think I can fit about 7 or 8 rolls in here. Just kind of put them around each other. Obviously these got stuck together somehow. They must have thawed out a little bit on my way home from the grocery store the other day. Okay, I'm going to cook 7 rolls. I could probably fit a few more in there, but that is all I'm going to do for now. And I'm just going to take this, leave it alone. I'm going to put it back on the stove, not on the heat. I'm going to cover it with a towel and let these rise. I'm going to come back in a little while and show you the next step to do for these rolls, because you don't want to miss that. It's what makes them delicious. So stick around and I'll see you in a few minutes. Hey guys, I am back, and I'm sorry about the flipped orientation, but I just uploaded another video and I had it the other way and it uploaded, whenever I uploaded it was really weird. So I'm trying this, so hopefully you guys can still see everything okay, and sorry about the lights. They are kind of glaring in my camera. But my rolls are ready to go in the oven, and I want to show you what they look like. So I am going to have a little bit of a problem with this camera now, just because let me just adjust it a little bit. Okay, there we go. So my rolls, I put them on the stove and let them rise. Are they not awesome? Perfect. Okay, so I have about 1.5 tablespoons of melted butter, and I'm just going to kind of pour this over. If you have a pastry brush, you can use that as well to get these covered really good. I'm actually just going to use my mix and scraper, and I told you guys wrong. I told you that this is heat safe to 450 degrees. That wasn't right. I knew it wasn't right. This is heat safe to 650 degrees. The handle is heat safe to 450 degrees. So there was a little bit of a difference. All right, so here is the part that makes these rolls absolutely delicious. You need sea salt. And this is just coarse sea salt. I just pour a little bit in my hand and sprinkle it over these rolls. These rolls are so delicious. And you can also make these, if you need to make more than, I've got 7 in here. If you need to make more than that, you can use this same recipe. You can do it the same way in the large bar pan. Just don't put the bar pan on the stove. You might be able to preheat in the oven. I don't think it's recommended, but I've done that before. I've preheated my oven to about 200 degrees, and I've put like 2 tablespoons of butter in it just to where the butter melts and the pan is a little bit warm. Pulled it out and put the rolls on that and covered them with a towel, and I made a lot more. It holds a lot more, obviously. So you're actually supposed to use rosemary, but I didn't realize until about 5 minutes ago that I'm out of rosemary. So I'm just going to use a little bit of Italian seasoning and just kind of sprinkle it over the tops of these rolls. And I'm going to put these in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. My oven is still set on 325 degrees. Now, how delicious do those look? Let me put these in my oven really fast and set my timer. And, oops. Okay, sorry. And do you want to see the turkey? I know you do. Let me move this up. So, okay. Now this turkey is done. I did pull it out of the oven a little while ago because I didn't want it to get too overcooked. But check that out. Does that not look amazing? delicious turkey right there. And I checked it. It was at like 180 degrees. This is our pocket thermometer. We also have a new thermometer that is digital. I am going to leave this out. I just wanted you guys to see that it is cooked. I'm going to leave this out of the oven for a little while, and when the rolls have about 10 minutes left, I am going to put this back in the oven uncovered. So I will see you guys in a few minutes, and you can check out the turkey and the rolls. Hey guys, I am back, and my potatoes are done, my turkey is done, and my rolls are done. So you definitely want to check this out. Look at those rolls. Well, let me see. I told you guys I was having a problem with this camera. Do those not look amazing? So delicious. And check out the turkey. Now that it's browned for a little bit, oh my goodness. I cannot wait to just dive right into this. And all of these products are available. I will link my shopping link, my website, down at the bottom. And if you are shopping through a party, be sure to use your host link, and that is located in the Facebook group page. If you have problems finding it, just let me know. In November, the host special is 60% off 1 to 2 items, depending on your guest sales. So if you reach $200 in sales, you get 60% off 1 item. If you reach $650 in sales, you get 60% off 2 items. And I do have it listed. Let me grab my paper right here, my little cheat sheet. You can actually get this deep covered baker for $37.20 if you host a party with me in November. So that is amazing. And the Rock Crock, I don't have the Rock Crock price, but you can get the large Rock Crock, the 4-quart Rock Crock, with the slow cooker stand for $70. So if you are interested in that, definitely let me know. And if you are booking through a party, then the host that you are booking through will also get 50% off of 1 item. So I'm sure she will be very excited about that. So like always, if you have any questions, just let me know, and I will see you later. Bye.